Hey everybody. Hello, testing. Test. Alright, that seems to be working. Alright, so do that. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we are going to be getting we're going to get this thing done today. Okay, so I'm gonna take out, we got Jonesy here, we got our tunes, thanks to Liquid Trees, and we are going to take out our mannequin, shut him off. We're gonna go see character here, the body rig. Take a look at what we have. Also get back to curves.
You might say concentrate. Or you might say he's a student of the mind. Concentrate. The mind and the matter. Concentrate real hard. He's the ultimate power of concentration. Or you might concentrate. Why is it concentrate real hard? Absolutely.
Okay, so let's just see what we have here and play this. Nice. Good. I think that's looking really good. I think what I want to do is just make sure that a reference we have here. Sync sketch. Anyone with the link can review. So, all right. So there's our little dude here. So what I'm doing right now is just looking at what the hands are doing because I got to get the hands. So let's just do one hand at a time. Let's do that right hand. They're looking pretty kind of spread out, then goes closed. So like something like this, where the fingers go out. Okay. So let's go to the beginning of this. And look at his right side here. So we're going to set some keys. So I'm just gonna grab these and just make sure that I'm currently in key mode, and I'm just gonna do constant, which is gonna be like stepped mode. Also going to take all of the finger animation that I have right now and just kill it, because I don't want to keep going back to this default pose if I set a pose on these. So we're gonna set that he's starting out on frame 0. So starting on frame 0, we will key everything there, and his thumbs and all of this stuff. All right, now I gotta figure out how to shut that, the local things off. Because I do not want to see. Don't want to see random curve numbers, so we'll just go into the properties of this. Viewport preferences, and it's probably one of these down here. Arc ball rotate. Turn that on. Actor access. Select outline. Outline's good. All right, where is it? Orthographic cameras, use absolute transmission. Access. Hello, DV locking. Grid snapping. Are you kidding me? Vision control for projects. Startup. Last project. Game resolution. Things. Frame curves. Want to get rid of those little excesses in there. I don't need to see those. Atmosphere, decals, navigation.
I can't see you now in that
Access on selection. There we go. Okay. There it is. So under animation, access animation, what does control shapes do? Those are those. Okay. Control overlays. Those are those. Proxy controls. Don't see any of those. Okay. Oh, that's better. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure that we select these and make sure to set some keys on those. Also want to remove all of the animation for that, and we'll hit S to set some keys. Probably have to do the same thing on these because I did not delete them. Put those there. Yeah. We'll also do the knuckles here as well. Looks like those are already selected, so that should be That should be fine. And then this little thing here, we will just kill that. Alright. So I have this. I do not know how to make like a selection set. So there should be a way to like select all these and have them reselectable. Selection. Or if I can make a selection set with stuff. If I select these fingers, these, this, that, like that would be a good selection set for blocking for sure. Okay. So, oh, I do have, there is the pose, oh, sets, there it is. There we go, add a set, let's go. We are going to add a right RT and we're going to add a right hand selection set. We're going to add that set right there. And I wonder if I need to put things in it or if it's already add selection. That should be it. So if I deselect that, so where could I put that little window? Let's put that window over here because that will be helpful. Yeah, that'll be good. There we go, right hand. While we're at it, let's do the left hand while we're here. Let's go to frame 1. We do the same thing for this, this, and that. We're gonna get all of these. Get that one. Get all of these. This one. That's not good. Don't do that. All of these. What are you doing? Stop. I guess we have to start drawing. There we go. And then weird. The brain was really connecting with those. Okay. All those should be set. Now we're going to make a add set and we're going to call this LT hand. Okay, so now we have our right hand and our left hand. We'll probably change the colors on this because this is going to be my left hand. That one is going to be blue. Blue and blue and blue. No. selected. Right hand, left hand. Nice. All right. Okay, so I keyed everything there. We are in not selection mode, but in our key mode. We are doing linear, not linear, but constant. So that just means it's going to be flat here as we animate. So in here, I'm going to, where are you flipping? Why are you flipping? Should have the rotation of that. Oh. Why did you do that? Let's kill that. Probably where we have some flip happening, like a there's nothing going on. Wonder if it's in the shoulder. That looks like that could be a shoulder flip. And right there. Boink. I mean, I like the way that goes. I think we just need to ease into it a little bit more. I'll even just kill these. That's looking better. And then we have to ease out of it. So roll this. So roll, and then we have to come out of that at some point. So we'll just kill these. So we'll roll out of it, and then roll our hand over. And there's some twisting here that gets a little goofy. Again, we can just take those out, and now it'll give us a little bit more of an ease in there. Let's see what's happening here. What are you doing? Oh, auto frame curves. Yeah. So on here, there's some like wonkiness in the roll here. Has like a comes down, does a little like starts to go forward, then goes back, and then goes down. So I think if we just kill this, I think we'll be good to go. That's a much smoother path. Alright, and then we got a bunch of insanity over here. Grabs it. Starts doing the thing. Hold on. All right, back we go. Okay. Save it though, that's a good idea. Alright, so just checking and seeing what the rest of the arm is doing here. Has like this insane pop off. That we definitely don't want to do. So we're gonna... That's a little better. Not much, but... Let's do... The nice thing is that we have like this little outer wheel. This is like towards screen space. So if I wanted, like, because the rotational value is kind of like off at an angle. So this is going off at a different angle, but this is always going to be perpendicular screen. So if I want it to kind of go off at the same angle as this boat, if I put my screen so that these points are at about the same angle, then I can grab this and kind of rotate it towards the screen-ish. So it won't look so janky. And I definitely want to take this. Try to take this. Let's see how, hopefully this will be better than the other control rig that I had, but there we go. So that's the whole thing. I'm just going to turn on set frames, so it only has the first like 10 frames here. So as it starts to come off, then I can make sure that the rotation here is not going to get goofy. So I want to just round that out, this motion. bring it up slightly just to get the in between this key and that key, so that smooths that out a little bit. See, like between this key and that one. Welcome to those joining. Just working on the hands, getting ready to do the hands, but I needed to make sure that my arms are doing the right thing here. Not looking ridiculous. So just looking at the curves in here, making sure I don't have anything that's going to get feel like it's getting stuck or have sharp corners to it. Select a curve to the left to beginning. Oh. I don't have that selected. Actually, I kind of liked that being selected. These curves in here, just want to make sure that they are going around. This curve there. Garbage and recycling tonight. So looking at wrist here. Down here. Getting the chest going. I may have, well, depending on what he's doing in that motion there, I think I might have him, like, depending on what the hands are doing. And he kind of has him like airplaning down. Can't really see the other one. But I think it's like this, kind of like front end there. So I think there's actually some drag in here. So we're looking at rotation. Like at the top here. We can kill that. And as he comes around the top of this, it's going to be bit of rotation like that. I'll shut this off. Really slows the system down. Curves are great, like that curve motion path, really nice, but it just takes all of the, yeah, so as he's coming here, I think maybe we'll have that happen maybe a little earlier. But it just starts going around, and then see now there's a little bit of drag, or there was some drag happening in his hands here. And then as he comes down, I think even still some more drag. And then probably get whatever position he's currently in to here. Maybe a little bit more. Drag this way. So dragging the wrist, and then when he gets down to the bottom here, then coming back down. And then starts doing his little gun fingers. This, I think his rotation here of roll should be down. So we'll take that down, and then we can just bring like this stuff down to it. Better curve here. All right, now back to hands. Hand selection. Woo. All right, so as he goes back this way, actually going to, like, I want to see, this is, oh, that's like a curve, oh, that's like a rotate, and this is going to be his fingers as a whole. So this will drag his knuckles here. We'll key that, and that should be linear. Okay, good. And then I think in here I have like snap. No, I think it was back here in. sequencer settings, range slider. Alright, so I'm looking for the viewport snap. Enable grid snapping, rotation. Snap keys to elements. Snap playhead to keys. I think that's it. Because now I've turned on the snap the whole frames. So, okay, I can just use my shift key if I want to get that going. Alright, so as this is coming down, we'll extend these out. Let's add a set. Add a set for RT. RT for RT fingers. Also add LT fingers. RT fingers, key those. I think for the most part, keeps them pretty close together. Looking at the right hand now, like that. It looks like that pinky really is the thing that just kind of hangs out there. So let's get that shape, since that's going to be most of what's going to happen here. So we'll bring these in, we'll bring those in, and we'll just leave that pinky kind of up and out a little bit. There we go. Right hand. Key all of that. So that's going to be like, what's the thumb doing? And the thumb is really kind of tucked in there. So kind of hanging out a little bit. With a little bit of flair to it. There we go. I don't know what that thing is. Hanging out there. Now I can select all of the hand, do that. That'll be my default hand there. like in here, I want to key this before it bends, but then give this a little bit of bend. So I should give it knuckles, knuckle, RT knuckles. T knuckles. We'll do an LT knuckles. Oh, you know, there is a there's a plug-in for getting control rig, but I think it's only for Unreal. Let's see. LT knuckles. Open that up. There we go. So anyways, the knuckles, I put those in there so I can just have the whole hand kind of flexing. I don't want to have just the fingers flexing because that'll look just a little weird to not have that line of action there. So it's gonna pop right now because, well, that shouldn't be popping. That's the shoulder. That we can kill. Well, the hand is gonna pop because I currently have it in step mode. Shoulder. What are you doing, shoulder? Okay, so like right here, as that's going down, the hand is gonna be dragging, or the fingers are gonna be dragging up. Kill that part of the shoulder too. Every once in a while it has some weird little hiccups in it. There we go. Okay, so I want the finger, the hands. To go into that position there. Then as it comes out, I want the fingers kind of tipped a little bit. I want the knuckles coming down. Want those dragging a little bit. So those are dragging right up until we get up to here. So we'll take the hand, key the whole hand where it is now. And then the fingers go out. And the knuckles will start to go out. You can even pull these just a little bit more. Same with the fingers. Our hand key for him. And once it gets to about here, then we'll key the hand like it is, and give this a little bit more kind of freedom in there. And take our fingers, loosen them up a little bit. And then right here, the hand doing what it wants to do. And then what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of flare to the fingers right before we grab. So I'll take the knuckles, rotate them up, fingers, rotate those up, and then also spread these out a little bit. Key the hand here. Drop it down. Oh, that's actually our grab here. So we'll flare it there. Keep it flared, and then this will be our grip frame. Our grip frame. So we're gonna put all the fanciness on our grip here. A little bit of rotation on this, and get some counter animation or counter movement here, so it feels like we're really putting pressure on the fingers there. We'll do the same thing here. Bring this one down, and then we'll get some rotation to the knuckles here. Actually, we'll give this a little bit more down than this. Finger a little bit of out there. Bring this knuckle down. Looks like it's gonna have some tea. We'll just give this a little bit more pressure. Rotation in there. So one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to have the hand like at a perpendicular to the hand, to the object that you're grabbing. You always want to have that as a just a diagonal in there. Usually like 45 degrees works pretty well. So now you can see my hand is kind of not attached really well, like the hand is going through the boat. So I want to look at my location up, which looks pretty freaking flat. Looks like it had some forward movement there. So I'll make sure I'm selecting on the right thing. The left hand, we have the okay, well, it looks like just have to fake the funk here. We do something like that with the boat here. I think what I might try and do is just rebake this. I think the hand comes in good, and then so like this would be FK. Right arm, IKFK switch. No. It's gonna be that's gonna be the IKFK switch right there. It's the spine, okay. That's this switch. Right arm, IKFK. Okay, so that turns on. And it's gonna stay like that until we shut it off here. The IKFK switch here. And then we'll turn it off there. To off. So everything this side. Let's go here. Okay, so that's that one turns on. And then I need to find where the other one is going to turn off. So it's off here, or it's going to be on. So this is our stopping point, and then we'll turn. Oh, okay. And that's going to be on and then off. Now what we need to do is just make sure that our boat in the constraints. Do it for selected. So we're gonna add a constraint. Translation. Actually, let's get this thing where we want it and not in the hand or in the boat. That's pretty good. Take that. We'll add a parent constraint to that boat. Now it's going to crash because I didn't save it. Save it. All right. Right arm switch. So that is off, on, then I have the rotation of this thing. This rotation. I'm going to take this rotation until here. So this is what I want to preserve. I want to preserve that. Chuck this. take this and copy it. And go to here. Not there, but here. Undo and edit, paste. Or just an undo. So go there. Okay, switch, so that should be. Why are you being so bad at being connected? Alright, I think we're not going to worry about it because as the boat's moving, I'm not really going to see that. But we'll have the arms come off, and then when the fingers come off here, we'll start to bring the shoulder out. Screw too much stuff up there. Not like that. That looks all like a wavy. Alright. What is happening? Stream should be streaming. Alright, so back to the hands. as they come off of this motion, I have hand shape here. I just want to use like the hand shape like as it starts here, like this. We'll do like a copy. And then as it starts to come off, so we'll key it here, S, and then as it comes off, then we'll do a paste. And then it's going to go into the regular pose. So we'll just put a key there for, I think, like this. Yeah, that pose of the hand is good. So we'll do a copy of that. Now I know there's the pose editor or something like that. I guess I could put the pose. Control rig pose. No poses found. Create one using the button in the upper left-hand corner. So let me go into the pose that I want first. Is that the pose that I want? Oh, that looks pretty good. The upper left-hand corner, that's button. Oop, and we'll call this right hand. Right hand together. Right hand together. Create that pose. There it is. Is not a valid asset path. What? Well, I guess we'll have to put in aura farming. And then here. Right hand together path. I really should have put like a right hand. Actually, I think there's a better pose. That's a good thumbnail right there. Here we'll add a new folder and we'll call it poses. There we go. Okay, one pose down, and then yeah, that should be good. And then I can just toss it over in here. Now we have poses. There we go. And then Well, that'll be our pose for that. And then we're going to use that to face pose. There we go. Look at that. And it'll come into that pose. Really use this. So as he's going out, what I can do is I can make a flex pose, and the fingers being rotated, knuckles rotated. We can call this like drag up pose, RT, and drag. Well, drag up. Of the drag up pose. Probably make that a little simpler. Yikes. Too much. Just do drag up pose and we'll capture the thumbnail there. You can do the same thing with, I just pressed G. Get rid of that stuff pretty fast. And then the together pose here for the fingers. Just do that again. I'll just be a little bit clearer. Upload the pose there. There we go. So then if we have a pose where the fingers are dragging, then what we'll need is we'll have the fingers drag down. So they're gonna stay like that. So we'll key that, let they stay there. And now this is gonna be the fingers drag down. Do another. Another pose, right hand, fingers drag down. So this is my first time using the pose editor in this. Seems to be pretty nice. So then we're gonna have the fingers come down, flip over, drag, and then once they get here, it's like there's a wrist, kind of snap that wrist. So we'll just drag that down. We'll select the hand. I wonder. Got all of the fingers in that pose. So if I go here, I want to make sure I add all of the controls here in this drag. So I want to I guess I could deselect it and then say select controls. Yeah, see, it's just my fingers that are in there. I wonder if I can update pose. Selected controls. Yeah. Are we good? Yes, please. So now if I deselect this and then do select controls. So what I can do is I could just go, just kill this. Delete asset. Just delete it. Don't wanna, but I'm going to. We're gonna take that one, and then we'll select all of the hand parts, and then add. Oh, probably just because it's the fingers. It's just the knuckles. Oh my god. That's the whole hand. So, what are you complaining about? That's the whole hand. This is not. Selected. I think I gotta go. All right, I do have